simple things on conflict resolution. You can be deeply spiritual and not know how to say sorry without circumlocution. I am sorry. Sometimes there are people who solve conflicts by letting time pass. They just ignore it, sweep it under the rug, and then they will get over it. But there are some people, the only way to move forward is to talk about it. Now, for some reason, more often than not, those two people often marry themselves. And now there's a conflict. Somebody wants to talk about it to move on. The other person wants to ignore it to move on. How do you handle that? You might be deeply spiritual and not know how to handle this. So if that's the last thing I talk about, because these things are important. See, my counseling sessions have taught me I will never rush things. I will teach like I'm teaching primary school on purpose, because you will need it one day. So let me tell you how to handle those situations. For some reason, I'm not trying to be stereotypical about this, but it's usually the woman who wants to talk things through. So the woman comes and says, you know, I don't like how our last conversation went. And the guy is just like, sorry, I don't want to talk about it now. What you say next will either escalate or somebody is getting it. There's a way you respond: thunder, lightning, explosion. And then the devil will say, hey boys, there's room. Let's come and party. So this is what I recommend. So he says, I don't want to talk. Both parties have things to learn. I don't want to talk about it now. This is what you should say. So what do you need from me in the meantime? Rehearse it. Say it with me. What do you need from me in the meantime? Excuse me that I'm being you will need it. And then he clarifies, I just need time to process it and get over it, and then we can talk about it. And then you also ask, what do you need from me in the meantime? And the usual response will be, I just want to know the time and the place where you can talk about it. Then you provide the time and place. Don't just let it go. You're killing the other person. Some people, if they don't talk about it, some can't sleep. They're looking at the ceiling, rolling like this. That's why in some homes, the woman will wake you up 2 a.m. So you mean? Don't leave it unattended. So you just say, you know what, at lunch, after lunch in the living room, 6 p.m., we'll talk about it. Give a time and a place. Thank you. That's all. So, these things are important. If you don't learn these things, you will make God look like a lie, because both of you are speaking in tongues. I told you about a notable preacher in this Lagos. Unfortunately, his first marriage failed, and the woman was a prayer warrior. She used to pray 8 hours every night. Yes. Guess what? She would beat him and enter the prayer room and pray. See, let me tell you something. Now men know they talk. Women they beat men. There's a case I handled 3 weeks ago. The man ran. He said she broke his jaw. I'm not joking. Man of God, pastors a church, yes. So it's women that used to talk their own. Men, out of shame, conceal it. Women, they beat men. I'm telling you. Every year, learn something that can improve your marriage. If you are improving every aspect of your life except this one, understand, you are underestimating marriage. Marriage can spoil everything else. Invest in marriage, in books, in conferences, in counseling. Come on, are you listening to me? Counseling. We're going to kickstart something next year. I don't want to say it publicly now, but by the grace of God, we are putting structure to ensure that we receive all the knowledge that we need to make our homes work. Say loud amen. Hallelujah. I did something in the first service, so it's only fair that I do it in the second service. Let me take 2 questions. Raise your hand if you have a question. Okay, 1. Who else? Who raised your hand first? Okay, 2, 3. I'll take 2 and 3. Okay. All right. So give it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I want to confirm if I'm being extreme or I'm on the right track. So when it comes to relationships, I don't believe in love. Like, chill.
No, hear out. Hear out.
Chill.
Okay.
Chill. I don't believe that the first thing you
Please,
look out.
let people ask without feeling judged. Okay? We listen, we don't. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So I don't believe that the first thing you look out for is love. I believe that you have to be logical. I don't think that you should. I love this person, I'm feeling butterflies.
So you believe in love, but you don't feel.
Yes, but I don't think that's the first thing, especially when it comes to marriage. So the first thing is, I've had people come to me say, God told me that I don't feel anything. Like I audit the person. Tell me what's in your head. Tell me what's in your mind. So that's the second. The third thing is, I don't believe in love the future. What am I seeing now? Like, what is in front of me? So,
No, I'm not judging you. I'm just reacting. Sorry. Make her off this mic.
okay. So I want to know, am I being extreme or I'm on the right track? Like, I just want to know.
Thank you very much. Now, first and foremost, I know when she said she doesn't believe in love, many women shouted, ah. Meanwhile, 9 out of 10 women are like that. Women act like they are romantic, but they choose spouses like they're picking a job. I've said it before now. Men act like they are logical, but they are romantic. A woman vets everything secretly. She may not tell you everything, including how her name will sound against your surname. Guess what? That can be a reason for her to say no to you. That the name no go blend. How can I be Sharon Agbalumo? No. They check everything. I've seen marriages, the woman gave it as a condition, you go change this name. Deal or no deal. So because she was bored about it doesn't mean, but can you take that to the extreme? Yes. Especially when I look at that first question as a flow of thought into the second. So there is a way you'll be extra logical, and you will miss a lot of good things. See, let me tell you something. You must be able to pick a man based on his trajectory and his track record of good decision making. Especially if you're choosing a young man, he may not be a success. Let me tell you the truth. Even I will not have met your requirements. Then, how much at the end? How much did this church they pay me? 50K. As a married man. And that was a huge improvement. Before it was 2.5 per week. Yes. I say if God bless me and you're jealous, angel will punch you. But you don't know what I'm going to. So that's the fact. But guess what? Even then, it was clear I wasn't lazy. I had a track record of good decisions. I knew where I was going. So judge based on that. Another reason this is important is because, church people, are you ready for what I'm about to say? Marry somebody, not only someone you can enjoy with, but someone you can suffer with. We have become so religious. The things we used to say in wedding vows, in sickness and in health, we have changed it. And you are deceiving yourself. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter how deeply spiritual you are. There are down times in marriage. Down times. Money can develop wings and fly away. God forbid. But listen to me. Anybody that you don't, it's important to. Marriage is such a long marathon that things can change. In the short time of our marriage, okay, so when I first met my wife, she was earning more than I was. Significantly more. There is a way she would have treated me then, forgetting that it's still a long journey that would have put us in a very precarious situation now. Are you getting what I'm saying? The truth is this: one of these strong anchors of our marriage till date is I remember this woman, when I had nothing, she honored me, she was willing to go with me, she believed me when very few other people believed. And somewhere in the back of my mind, that's an eternal remembrance. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it's also a romantic fantasy for men that you can believe the vision that they have. Don't just believe, don't just marry Mr. Potential. Marry a man's track record of decision making. You get what I'm saying? And many times that's a good way to go. But I get you. Marriage is a business decision. I've said it before. I have a sermon on it. So I understand what you're saying. But just make sure you do it in proper balance, okay? God bless you. All right. The next. Who gave you mic? No. My dear, thank you. For time's sake, the people who raised their hand, there was somebody there, right? Where is the person who raised? Wait. Who? Wait, were you the one? Okay, give him. Then after that, the person at the back. Yeah. Okay.
So how do I share let me just do it. God said my marriage issues. God said my marriage issues. God said my marriage issues. So genuinely dealt with this. I don't want to live I feel so much that God is doing for me. But I still hear that voice of God is not. So how do I help myself out of that situation?
You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. This God said has affected many people. Let me just ask you a simple question. Mention 3 people in the Bible that got married because God said.
None.
Thank you. Listen to me. Even Adam, when God made only one woman, he still didn't say this is your wife. He brought her to Adam to see what he will call her. Even when she was the only one, God still didn't say this is. It was man who said this is. Are you listening to me? So it's very important. I beg you in the name of Jesus, except if you have a spiritual restraint, not fear, spiritual restraint.
How do I know if it's spiritual restraint or fear?
Pray about it and say, Lord, through a confirmation or through a dream or something, or just expose the red flags.
I prayed about it. I got confirmations, but yet, like, the fear is just still.
Then rebuke the fear.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. The reason why that's important is because if you're not careful, People who are usually afraid like this, it is because they expect perfection. Even the right person can offend you from time to time. So you need to own the decision you've made. Are you getting what I'm saying? You love the Lord. You are not disobeying God. God didn't say she's not the one. And you genuinely like her. You should learn to give people that benefit of doubt. Okay, what if she's afraid? So now, another assumption is, you are the one who is okay. You are not sure if she's... do you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, listen to me. Marriage is a step of faith. You can never definitively know. Marriage is a step. Even if supernatural confirmation, even if you see doves flying over ahead, it will not absorb the responsibility of growing emotionally and learning all that you need to learn. So go there, own your decision, and love that woman the rest of your life.
Thank you, sir.
You understand? And put a ring on it fast, because see, listen, hear me, as you dey fear, some other guys say. So while you are still deciding, don't say I no tell you. All right. All right. Give him that mic. That's at the back. Okay. No, I don't want perspective.
So, for someone like me that I think I have an issue, I don't enter a relationship, or I don't check marriage based on law.
Okay.
I check it based on logic.
Okay.
In the sense that I don't see love as the major prerequisite. I feel like I check, okay, does this person fit my calling? Is this person attractive? Is this person someone that I see myself with 30 years later and I'm still attracted to the person, both mentally and physically?
So what's your question?
Yes. So now I'm getting to the point of, how do I deal with inputting love in my decision making? Because I don't feel like love is something that I can fully get into. No, sorry.
Listen. Hold on, everybody. So, let me just teach you simple discernment. From his breathing, you can tell he's a little nervous, and that's why he's not really phrasing his words perfectly. So let me give you one more chance. Just rephrase that last part again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Better.
So basically what I mean is that
I get what you mean.
Okay.
So, but did you mean to say that you don't see love as something you can get into?
I think love can grow, but I don't use it to make my decision. I use logic to do it. So, and I see it as an issue because I feel love should be there also along with logic, but it's hard for me to input the love.
Let me for clarification, what do you mean by love?
To be honest, I feel like there should be a certain amount of feelings you have for somebody before you can.
Let me ask you. So if you meet somebody that ticks all those boxes, will you feel for the person?
I believe I will, but
so
for me they have to tick all the boxes first.
Listen, there's nothing wrong. Thank you very much. There's nothing wrong.
I'm so sorry. Just one thing.
All right.
And how do you now also deal with an emotional lady? In the sense of, now, they want...
Wait now. Wait now. Sir, are you in a relationship?
I was the one. But these are issues that I have.
Okay, go on.
Now, I've come to understand that women most times weaponize their emotions, and then when you're not falling for this,
Wait. Man, now you go get problem. Wait. I like you. Listen to me. I like how expressive you are. Try never to generalize. I know what you're trying to say. So, you know what? It's safer. Just ask your question. So, you want to ask about dealing with an emotional lady, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, in the relationship I was in, let me personalize it. Okay. So now, when I don't fall for these manipulations that I feel are manipulations, it is now often seen. I now often seem like I'm not emotionally intelligent, but it's clear manipulation, and then I'm now guilt-tripped to fall for it by saying I'm not emotionally intelligent.
My G, wait. Don't worry. Don't be here, you go ask this one now. Men's meeting. Men's meeting. All right. Please, don't worry. Be seated. You can get the microphone. Allow people to express themselves. What's wrong with you? Listen to me. Feel free to carry out this research on your own. Find a decent sample size of men who are mature, financially stable, and have everything going for them, and are single. Ask them, do you want to get married? Almost all of them will say, yes, when I find the right person. And so when you go ahead and ask, so what do you mean by the right person? Statistically, very few men will mention love. I'm not saying love is not important, but intuitively, they just have a set of things that they want their woman to be, okay? And they're looking primarily for complementary strengths. Complementary strengths, not just strengths, but complementary strengths. So you are not exactly wrong. But if you've been in a relationship before and you cannot definitively say that you have fallen in love, then you might want to look at some things. See, just out of curiosity, I'm suspecting something, I'm not sure, and there are some questions I can't ask you in public. When you get home today, I want you to do what is called a test for your attachment style. Just Google attachment style test and run the test, because I'm seeing symptoms of what is called an avoidant attachment. I'm seeing symptoms of what is called an avoidant attachment. And part of the symptoms of that avoidant, of that dysfunction, is that you only see the deficiencies in others. You fail to realize that there is something about you that actually just enjoys being alone. You may not admit it, but I just check, do the test, and send me a DM. I want to know. For the other aspects, dealing with an emotional lady or emotional people in general, part of the teachings I'm going to do next February is how to hug a porcupine. So there is a book with that title. I've not even read it, but I like what the book stands for. Even the title is talking about dealing with difficult people, okay? And then take the time now that you're single, read up on emotional intelligence. It's the most important thing, one of the most important things to learn in marriage, emotional intelligence, okay? And then when you study emotional intelligence, you begin to see patterns, and then you learn not to participate in it, not out of competition, not so that you can call the other person names, but just so that you can complement each other and help each other out. So thank you. Let me just answer the okay. Just last question. You wrote the question down. It's tough.
Thank you so much, Apostle. My question is this: how do I convince my spiritual authorities, that's from where I'm coming from, about my fiancé? And I would give a perspective to this. So, I'll give you a background story.
Wait.
Okay.
Are you a member of this church?
I just started attending, yes.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I should allow you land, but let me warn you. You are the one who will deal with the consequences of your choice. If you allow anybody rid you of what could potentially be your choice and a good home, you are the one who will deal with the consequences. And you know, the thing about people who try to claim to be prophetic is they usually don't see any reason to give you any reason. It's not just the one. There's a bad omen. Where? Why? Nothing. And you know the annoying thing, especially in this social media age, you will constantly be seeing the person you should have married. See, these are things we don't like to talk about. Oh. A good relationship that you fumbled, that you are seeing, may the Lord deliver you. You will now start resenting spiritual authority. Okay, land first.
Okay, so where I'm coming from, I used to work very, very closely with my pastors, and so I got engaged, and I'm introducing this guy to them, and I think because everybody has an idea of the kind of person that I am, you know, work with pastor, do this, I'm everywhere, I lead this, I do that. So I think there is an expectation, and then I'm showing up with a media guy. I'm sorry guys, but I'm showing up with an, you know, I'm sorry.
You see?
So
media people pray, you know, pray. You see now.
So I'm an on-air personality for that matter, and I feel like even you know how most of them tend to look, beard gang, and you know sometimes with the necklace and all of that, and you know everybody is asking questions, everybody is saying.
What's your name?
My name is Joyce. Joyce.
Has the relationship ended?
No.
God save you.
No.
Wait. I'm not saying he's the one. I can speak with authority now. You are a member of this church, Abi. Can I see both of you?
He's not here today, but yes, sir.
It doesn't have to be today. See, let me tell you something. It's part of what I was trying to teach when I taught on grace on Monday. There is a way service in church will put you in a bubble. You know, when I say it jokingly seriously, many people now choose their spouse like they're starting a ministry. And unfortunately, not many pastors know how to help you differentiate that. That guy may be a great husband, a great father to your children. And guess what? You are defining your entire future by the service that you were doing in a particular church at a particular time. Guess what? You are even here now.